What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, family. If you're ready to make some money tomorrow, let me know down below. Guys, I got the game plan for you also. If you're ready, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, get this video to 1,000 likes. Also, hit that bell icon if you guys want up to 30 free stocks. Tap the Moomoo link down below. Make sure you guys join the Discord before tomorrow morning. We got the game plan, okay? So I want to see 1,000 likes. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Okay, guys, so when you get days like these, okay, these are often tariff talks, okay? We had a ton of tariff news today, so you see the whole market getting beat down. So if you guys have the news early, right, make sure to take advantage of it. That could either mean you plan out bigger for a trade, or you go ahead and buy the dip when you know all the stocks are going to go lower, which is what we did today. Okay, so I want to make sure everyone is at the same spot, or at least learning how to play these markets, because if you can play them, then you will make a ton of money. Okay, so kicking it off, guys, we got the SPY right here sitting at 568.61. we are down 1% today and some change overnight. Okay, you could see the market recovering from that 566 low in the after hours. Okay, and on the week we are up 1.28% in the past week. Also, guys, since we ran up a bit, okay, surely we get a bit of taking profits from that sell-off. Okay, so this was bound to happen. Make sure you guys are taking a look in the news. Okay, if you don't know why stocks are down 1%, then just watching the market fall down. Okay, make sure you guys are up to date with your information. But with that being said, we're going to go into stocks we're going to be looking at for tomorrow. So kicking it off, guys, we got ticker symbol HIMS. Okay, the thing with HIMS and HERS Health, I'm going to be adding to my position as it drops down, or if it doesn't, right, I'm gonna add towards the $31 range. Okay, we have HIMS dropping down 9% today. When you get stocks that drop down a bit, okay, this is the time where you go ahead and add to your position, or you can add leap options, okay, or add leaps long term. So you're in the game for a long time, and when it goes back up, okay, you're gonna get paid. So went ahead and bought some shares of HIMS, okay, sitting down 10%. Like I said, guys, let's take a look at HIMS. Okay, this one's down nearly 20% in the past month. However, okay, it has some bottoming at $31. Okay, so this is some strong support. So if you guys haven't looked into HIMS, put this one on your radar. Okay, ticker symbol HIMS. I'm watching the 3150 level. So I added to my position just some today because we dropped down 9%. Okay, if it goes back up, we make money. Cool, right? But if it goes down right to $31, ideally I want to see some more price action towards the bottom. Then I can go ahead and buy up when it's cheaper. Okay, so that's going to allow me to make money when it goes back up. Okay, looking at the charts, remember, we are preparing for a potential sell-off, and when that happens, we go ahead and pounce back in when everyone's in panic mode. Okay, you guys can use the fear and greed index to see how much people are reacting towards the market. Okay, so far we're in fear, but that's when we go ahead and add to our positions. Okay, so that's HIMS. Watching this one for the long term. Okay, as you can see, it's up 90% in the past 3 months. Recently hit $68. So just watching this for now, right? Added some, and then if it goes down to $31, ideally that's where we load up. Okay, so next up we got ticker symbol HOOD. This one I want you guys to keep on your radar. Okay, Hood has often many red days, especially in this market, but if you can get this one on a dip, okay, look into ticker symbol HOOD. They're actually having a presentation right now on how they're going to perform in the near future, and also they got the game plan for the Robinhood Gold memberships. That's why it's up. Okay, this is off of investor confidence. We're sitting up at 46.53, and that's after a 7% drop today in this stock. Okay, so Hood setting up strong. Okay, I want to watch this one go towards 50 in the near future, but right now we got to work with what we have. Okay, so when we see any dips, I am looking into them. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys what I'm looking at. Next up, guys, we got ticker symbol PLTR. This one had recently hit $96. We tried to go green, but then we had a breakdown. Okay, if you see this support right here, this support had gotten broken. So you're gonna see Palantir bounce in between this $95 level and the $90 level. So I want you guys to watch $91 on Palantir. Okay, if this cannot hold $91 tomorrow, I want you guys to look into puts. Okay, but on the contrary, if we go above 92.50, look for calls. Okay, that's the game plan for tomorrow for Palantir, because it's one of the most traded stocks. Okay, Palantir is sitting up 9% in the past week and is sitting at 91.43. So loving this stock long term. It's given plenty of buying opportunities in the previous weeks. Okay, we had that March 10 dip where it dropped to $75. Okay, I just want to show you guys that so you are aware what type of money you can make from the market. Okay, let's take a look at what type of percentage gain that is. And for the people who say, oh, but I don't got $91 for stock, you don't necessarily need to start big, right? You got to work with what you have. So make sure you take care of yourself, right? And then start with what you have so you can build it in the future. That's why we're in the stock market. Okay, we're here to build wealth in the short term and the long term. Okay, so everything you do, from taking the notes, okay, watching the charts, putting your orders in, right, all of that will transfer on your account. Okay, it's a direct reflection of your knowledge. So I want you guys to know that. Okay, so make sure you guys are taking notes too if you haven't already. But take a look at this. Okay, from $75, right? Maybe it's too expensive, but let's go right here. I'm not gonna even go at the peak. Okay, right here with this dip today, that's a whole 20% return on your money. Let me know where else you guys can get a 20% return on your money in under a month. Okay, the bank's not going to do it, right? The stock market is a place that this is possible in. Okay, so I want you guys to be aware of the resources you have. Okay, so be aware of that. But Palantir, that's the game plan. Okay, if it breaks below $91, look for puts, but it could also fake out. So you guys want to make sure you wait just a little bit, right? You can wait certainly 30 minutes, right, to take a trade if you have to. Okay, you don't gotta force a trade in the first 5 minutes. Okay, that's a huge problem that I see with new investors / traders. They force trades out too quick. Okay, you don't gotta be in a trade every second, but make sure you guys are planning it out so you can be prepared for the next day. Okay, next up we got ticker symbol AMD. Now this one is going down after a huge rally from the $91. Okay, from $96 actually. Take a look at this. It bottomed out 4 times before running up. This is what I love to see. And from those lows, okay, from those lows, we're up 14%, and that's a phenomenal return in just under 1 month, right? So you guys are gonna see these crazy moves happen, but you gotta make sure you prepare to make sure you catch them as well. Okay, so guys, take a look at ticker symbol TSLA. Now this one is where the tariff news has been thrown on Tesla as well. Okay, so you're gonna see some crazy volatility. It did do a little short squeeze. However, it did double bottom at 222. So if this does go to 222, mark it down. Okay, mark 225 down. That's gonna be a key level for Tesla. Okay, as well as this 283 level. Okay, mark down 283. But for now, today, we are down 5.59%. Okay, so I want you guys to watch out for a break above 280 for the continuation up, or else, okay, if this breaks the support of 267, look towards the downside. Okay, we want to make sure we play this both ways so we are prepared for the opportunity that presents itself. Okay, I don't want you guys to miss any opportunities in the market. Next up, we got ticker symbol SMCI, Super Microcomputer Inc. This one is down 8.86% today, down 1.13% overnight. This is another stock, okay, I am watching and picking up as it goes down and falls towards the support lines. Okay, so with this market, any dips, right, any potential dips you can see, these are some valuable key points of information you can gather. Okay, so we have seen Super Microcomputer Inc. dip down to $35 on the low on March 7th, and look at it, it's getting right to there. Okay, so if it does go to the 35s, I am going to be watching for the dips. Okay, I'm going to be adding on the dips as well. So starting off small, right? Since we did get a 9% down movement today, starting off small, then adding more as it drops down. That's called dollar cost averaging. Make sure you write down that on your piece of paper, on your notebook. Okay, that's going to be essential for a skill. Okay, so watch out for SMCI. Next up, we got ticker symbol AAPL. Now this one has been moving tricky. Okay, they do this fake out at 645. You see that? They go up and then they slam it right down. So for this one, watch for potential scalp movements on Apple. You don't want to be holding this for too long, because then again, you'll get faked out. Okay, it's been making a lot of moves for you guys to capitalize on in the short term. Okay, with the up movement and then down movement, but you got to make sure you're taking profits fast so you don't get caught in the storm. Okay, let's say you bought a call here at 9 a.m. 222 goes to 223. Even that 40-cent move, right, from 222.72 to 223.68, that's a huge move in dollar amounts when it comes to options. But if you don't take your profits, you're gonna get slammed right down just like this and be left with nothing. So when you see green, make sure you guys are taking green. Do not waste your opportunity. Okay, for those whose accounts are under 25,000, you'll just get a day trade next week. So what? Is it a big deal? You guys will get it next week. You're learning a skill that'll pay you a bunch of money. So there's that. Apple giving a bunch of volatility. I want to see this one remain above 220. Okay, but if it can't hold above 220, look for the puts on this one. Okay, but ideally we want to see a break of 224 for Apple. It's just bouncing in between that range. All right, next up we got ticker symbol META. Guys, Meta has been a key market mover. Okay, this one's sitting at 608. I've been loving this one as it's been below 608. Okay, below the 600s. I love Meta. All right, so Meta's up 4.50% the past week. If this one, okay, for tomorrow, if Meta goes above 610, watch for call options. Okay, but if it goes for below 604, look for the downside. Okay, we want to be playing Meta for the moves it can potentially make. Okay, I've been loving Meta, but you guys see, okay, up and down for Meta. So once again, if you are not taking profits, take this as a lesson, take this as a learning tool to do so. Okay, make sure you're taking profits. But I'm watching for the break of 610 tomorrow for Meta. If that does break 610, I'm going to be looking for call options. So there's that. And guys, we got ticker symbol GOOGL, Google Alphabet Class A. Been loving this one long term. We recently got to this one in the Discord at 164, and it recently hit 170. So that was a good chunk of money, but obviously mostly in Google for the long term. But it does present itself some opportunities. So if you guys can catch those, okay, make sure you do. So if you guys like this video where I talk about 5 stocks I'm gonna be watching for tomorrow, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, click the link down below for the Moomoo link to get up to 30 free stocks. And make sure you guys join the Discord for tomorrow morning. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and make this money this week. Okay, so if you guys like this video, hit that like button, that subscribe button, comment down below if you're ready to make some money. I'll see you guys later. Peace.